massive change in how work is done. What digitisation's done is enabled this layer of tasks to be automated away. And that's leaving us free to use digital technology to augment what people can do.
Hi everyone, my name is Molly Dobson and I am the General Manager for Amazon Business UK and Ireland. It is a great pleasure to be joined today by Roger Maull, Professor of Management Systems at the University of Exeter's Business School and also Academic Director of the Initiative for Digital Economy at Exeter. Roger, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. So for a bit of context, when we started Amazon Business back in 2015, we set out with a pretty simple goal on making buying for your professional life as easy for your personal life. And a key enabler of that is the digital buying capabilities of Amazon Business to help organizations buy better, smarter, faster. Your research has focused a lot on digital capabilities and transformation and how that drives productivity in the workplace. So I'd be curious to hear a little bit more from you on how much do you really think we can rely on digital to help ourselves work better, work smarter, work faster?
Yeah, I think we have to recognize things that need to be done quickly or fast and automatically. I think there's a fundamental change taking place, and I do think it's a revolution. I happen to think I'm one of those people who think it's a real revolution. See, I think the industrial revolutions that came before changed society in a big way. I think trade unions formed, people created towns. In the case of in steam, and I think that's an inspirational vision because we've now got digital tech enabling creativity, and I think that's the space that we should be looking forward to happening. We should be looking for that which can be automated disappears away, and we can leave that to the technology to run and to run it repeatably and successfully and all those good words. But what's left with us is those things that we need: ingenuity. We need that bit of creativity that comes from the human, augmented by technology. Yeah, sure. But that's the bit that is going to be left in the place of work, and that's a fascinating future to look forward to.
Yeah, and it sounds very much in line with what we talk with our customers about. Right. They want to understand better how to spend their time right. Yeah. How to focus on the things that are most important. So as you say, automating the things that should be automated, letting that just run, and focusing on the things that are more important. So what are some of the challenges facing businesses in adopting digital, or reasons why they don't?
Bill Gates said, we're the economics of attention. That's really where we are, and getting people's attention is particularly difficult right now. Economics is about scarcity of attention. So trying to get the attention of people who are horrendously busy is a very difficult, notoriously a terrifically difficult thing to do. So I think that's one of the issues we see. Secondly, I think there's an awful lot of hype around digital, and the companies that we talk to in our research projects, sometimes you have to get around a barrier which says, it really isn't for us. We don't do that stuff. Yep. Now, I'm fearful, frankly, for those organisations because I think change is coming anyway, and it's coming relatively quickly. And revolutions are full of stories of organisations that disappeared. The company that cut out blocks of ice and the Ice King story and shipped it down to North America and just disappeared because of the refrigeration. There are analogues there. You can see that happening in digital technology. Industry's just disappearing away. So I think it's difficult to get people's attention to that story. I think that the enlightened CEO is perhaps, she's the one who understands that that's taking place, that transformation is taking place.
With Amazon Business, we set out to make buying easier. Yeah. We wanted to help organizations save time, save resource, save money, whatever it might be. Yeah. What would be your ultimate tip for these business leaders, something they can put into practice today to consider how to adopt digital capabilities in their organization?
There's a whole bunch of repeatable processes that need to be automated and actually left, if you like, to the algorithm to just happen. I think what that leaves us is the harder set of questions, if you like, the next set, the more strategic questions. And we need to think about how technology will enable me to do more for those. But I think for you guys, this bottom layer here, let's let those runners happen. Yeah. Just let that go away. Let all that noise be done automatically.
And then use your time to do something that adds more value. Perfect. Yeah. Where do you choose to begin, or how do you know where to focus your digital efforts?
I think one of the defining features of a transition is that there are a whole bunch of people who are sort of struggling to cope with it, and a whole bunch of people that are perhaps understanding more about it that aren't quite in the positions of power to influence it. So I think we need to do something about that. I think we do have a skills agenda, a very big skills agenda.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think it's incumbent on leaders of organisations to recognise that, and to recognise, how do I release the skills that I need in my people to take the best advantage of this digital tech. And it may not always be with the people who've done those roles. I mean, a friend of mine who's the chief operating officer of a very large bank, a national bank in the UK, when he retired, said to me, it's inconceivable that anybody doing my role, who comes into my role next, would not be a technologist.
I think that is a really good message to end with. Hopefully everyone listening today found value in this conversation. I know I did. Roger, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Molly.